Amidst the skies of Ukraine filled with kamikaze drones, cruise missiles, and reconnaissance UAVs, there is one system whose name keeps cropping up in battle reports. Tor-M2, Russia's short-range shield that has become the most aggressive drone hunter on the front lines. In this video, we will dissect how the Tor-M2 works, how it is deployed, and how this system is able to withstand the surprises of modern warfare. The Tor-M2 is the latest generation of Russia's short-range air defense system. Known in the West as the SA-15 Gauntlet, its role is not to destroy fighter jets, nor is it to hunt strategic targets. The Tor-M2 sole task is to eliminate small, fast threats from FPV drones, male UAVs like the Bayraktar TB2, to low-flying cruise missiles. Why is it important? Because the battlefield in Ukraine is no longer about tanks versus tanks. It's about who can withstand longer the attacks of cheap, small, and nearly silent drones. The Tor-M2 is equipped with an AESA radar capable of detecting targets up to 16 kilometers away. This radar can track 4 targets simultaneously and engage them all at once. This computer system addresses the weaknesses of previous generations, reducing reaction time to just 8 seconds. The missiles used are the 9M331M and 9M338K. Small, fast missiles designed to explode near small targets like quadcopter drones. Depending on the variant, the Tor-M2 carries 8 to 16 ready-to-fire missiles, providing superior firepower compared to many other SHORAD systems. Since the beginning of the invasion, Russia has deployed the Tor-M2 in locations considered critical. First, behind tank and infantry lines, providing protection against the increasing number of FPV drone attacks. Second, around bridges and crossing points such as in Kherson, the Tor-M2 protects Russian pontoons from reconnaissance drones attempting to guide Ukrainian artillery. Third, at logistics bases, these locations are favorite targets for Storm Shadow and HIMARS missiles. The Tor-M2 is part of Russia's layered air defense ecosystem, operating alongside the Buk M3, Panzer S1, and EW systems to ensure no drone escapes unopposed. In Kherson, the Tor-M2 was used to repel Bayraktar attacks targeting Russian ferries. In numerous recordings, the Tor-M2 was able to destroy drones at a distance of several kilometers, even while moving. In Donbass, the Tor is the front line against FPV drones. When Ukrainian units sent dozens of FPVs in a single day, the Tor-M2 worked alongside jammers to keep Russian artillery safe. In some reports, the Tor-M2 is also said to have successfully shot down Storm Shadow cruise missiles. While this is difficult to verify, the fact is that the Tor is designed to counter low-profile targets, and its capabilities in some cases appear promising. However, the Tor-M2 is not without its weaknesses. One of the most fatal is its radar signature. When the Tor's radar is active, Western Elant units can detect its position. Ukraine then sends FPV or HIMARS to destroy it. Several Tor-M2 systems were destroyed by low-cost FPV drone attacks that cost only a few $100s. The second issue is missile capacity. In saturation attacks, 8 to 16 missiles are clearly insufficient. If the enemy sends dozens of drones in successive waves, the Tor could run out of ammunition before the attack ends. And finally, the Tor needs protection. Without EW and Panzer support, the Tor will be overwhelmed. Despite its weaknesses, one thing is undeniable. The Tor-M2 is one of the most effective SHORAD systems in the Ukrainian war. It is not a perfect system, but in modern warfare flooded with drones, Tor is part of an air defense solution that must continue to evolve. And if today's war teaches us anything, it is this. The future of the battlefield is no longer determined by heavy tanks or fighter jets, but by who can withstand a storm of flying robots as small as the palm of your hand. The Tor-M2 stands at the forefront of that war, a shield protecting Russian forces from invisible threats, and perhaps the blueprint for future air defense. Thank you for watching. If you want more discussions on military technology, from drone systems and tactical missiles to battle analysis, don't forget to like and subscribe.